はじめまして、フロレスです。どうぞよろしく。
はじめまして、わさびです。どうぞよろしく。
In this message today, I would like to update on the classroom you can go to take Zoom class and show you files section of Canvas and report on progress of pre-course module. As Professor Ross sent you a message, Japanese 1401 is conducted remotely using Zoom due to my disability compliance. However, in your schedule, you probably see room designation as Clements Hall 326. Because several of you expressed interest in gathering physically together with other classmates, I asked Professor Ross to find such space. We are lucky to be assigned a room without a teacher present. Now, this is still Zoom class and I need to see and hear each one of you. Each of you need to bring laptop with microphone and camera. You're not allowed to piggyback somebody else's equipment. You will be given substantial penalty. I am glad though that you are given the chance to meet with your classmates. I would like to encourage you to take the class from Clements Hall 326 when and if it makes sense to you. I suppose each professor has his or her own way to be presenting course materials in Canvas differently, and I like using Files section prominently. I prefer to organize the materials that you are submitting or uploading in modules and receiving or downloading in files. Files section is divided into textbook chapters. There are 3 folders in each chapter. First is audio files. You'll find audio files you need, lab activity homework, audio files I make, for example, student Japanese, teacher Japanese, and Zoom commands and so forth. Class notes is where I keep PDF version of the Word document I project during Zoom class. Please make a habit of downloading every day to go over the day's material, get ready for following day's check, etc. Last is course documents. This is where you find schedule, various lists, guidelines, oral exam preference form, etc. Right now, handouts to Zoom commands, Zoom no Nihongo, Teacher Japanese, Sensei no Nihongo, Students Japanese, 学生の日本語 are all in course documents ready to download for you. I hope this makes sense. If you need to submit homework, quiz and so forth, you will go to module. If you need something to receive files, you go to files. We are a class of 17 students and I'm happy to report I had a chance to meet with 3 students so far. First, I met Fan-san. She's a senior studying biochemistry and math. She doesn't need to take Japanese class for second language requirement, but she says she always wanted to learn Japanese. She came to the US and started school as a 10th grader. I came to the US to pursue master's degree, so I have big respect for who's doing college coursework in English when it's not in native or even second language. Fan-san says is studying Japanese using English on top of that. 頑張ってください. Then I met Gonzalez-san. He went to Japan through his high school in 2017 and he wanted to go back and visit. He showed me various photos and recovered itinerary that showed very aggressive tour schedule. It was like when Japanese people visit overseas in groups. He's studying computer science and math. If you look in the textbook, the second half of Nakama 1 book, which we will go over in spring semester, in 1402, we have restaurant unit, shopping unit, weather unit, and so forth. I like the textbook because it's laid out how to do practical things using Japanese. I hope you all like the textbook as well and get to visit Japan after taking Japanese class. Lastly, I met with Caspar-san. She's taking Japanese as graduation requirement to meet second language. She shared some resources in discussion area, so please take a look to see if you can also take advantage of it. Right now she's in RA training and maybe some of you will see her taking care of students in her dorm. She wants to get involved with video game development. I'm sure some of you are thinking the same. As of now, I'm waiting to hear from Duran-san to schedule extra credit at the beginning of the semester meeting. Some of you are pretty close to completion of wrap-up quiz. Lopez-san and Moyon-san still need 2 questions right. Bartholomew-san had a very good question on how students should be addressing me. He needs to get 1 more question right in order to be invited to schedule extra credit meeting. Gagu-san has all the questions right but still needs to digitally write PDF using tablet or pen. Still, half the class doesn't seem to have started the wrap-up quiz. Barretto-san, Frankus-san, Hamide-san, Ko-san, Makunimu-san, Zen-san, Webster-san, Welton-san, and Jai-san. Remember, completion of pre-course module is homework for August 23rd, day 1, and as you know, homework needs to be done before the class. If you can finish Get to Know meeting, you receive an extra credit. Right now, I have plenty of openings for the meeting, but as the semester comes near, the availability will go down. If you're interested in extra credit meeting, please start on your earliest convenience and get it done. During the meeting, we'll practice how to annotate to show your writing of hiragana. I think this is it for today. じゃあ